Hey guys, and welcome again. I just wanted to make a quick video about Oliver Tree. Like, I'm not even a fan of his music, and I just happened to see this one short clip. But I legitimately think it's super fishy that two helicopters hit each other in the air. I mean, go outside unless you live near a massive tourist hub or a huge airport. The odds of you even seeing two helicopters in the sky at the same time is pretty ridiculous. Um, so for two of them to hit each other is the odds are, fairly astronomical. So definitely a little weird. Let's listen to this. Or
I left my record label, let's talk about it. After making tens of millions of dollars over 8 years for Atlantic Records, they no longer want to support my art because I'm not making songs for TikTok. And after dedicating my entire life to making art, I never got into this to make TikTok songs. I know the effects of TikTok. I've had multiple songs that connected there, but that's not why I got into making art. Over the last 2.5 years, I traveled 82 countries and recorded this album on all 7 continents. These are the types of projects that charge me as an artist. This is why I got into it in the first place. And just because I'm not making songs for TikTok.
yeah, whether you're a fan of him or not, seemed to have artistic and very oof out there like this for always. It's kind of cool to see does
TikTok means that the label doesn't want to support the vision. Well, guess what? I don't give a shit. And after you guys have joined together in tens of...
And he legitimately seems like that guy, the kind of guy who just straight up does not give a shit. He does not give a fuck whether the big corporate fat cats, care about his stuff. So I totally see this. I'm not really too huge into like conspiracy theories and shit, but it's definitely something that's like shady to see.
Thousands and sent messages to the label. We have officially reached a negotiation over the past course of a week. My team has got the label to agree to release Love You Madly, Hate You Badly on my personal imprint, Alien Boy Records. You guys, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This music is finally going to see daylight. So support your local indie artists and go pre-order my album. April 24th is the official date. I love you all.
All right. I'm curious, like, I don't know if that really has anything to do with it, but, leaving your record label and being, hugely rich and having that money coming in for somebody is definitely a reason maybe get revenge. I don't know. Maybe it was just an accident. Finding a guy to suicide. Shoot, I can't even say that on here. I almost messed up. Finding a guy to do what happened, where the helicopter pilot did not survive, the one that wrecked into his helicopter. And there was also like some famous streamer from down there with him to, unalive himself in an air crash would be, what are you offering that guy? But it can happen. Men will do some crazy shit for their family to be well taken care of. So it's not, impossible to think that that did happen. And I understand it wasn't in America. So the aviation, like the FAA that we have is not down there. So it's definitely more risky to fly down there. But look in the sky. It's not like when you're driving in the road where there's cars everywhere. There's nothing else around you when you're up in the air flying. It's not like you're like, oh, hey, buddy, pardon me, sir, can I have some Grey Poupon? That's not happening in the air because there's so much space to fly. So just the fact that two helicopters ran into each other is kind of shady. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, if I see more stuff, I may talk about it some more.